View. Yep.
Okay, so leaving Tracy, Boys Town's first stop, and you think I can make it to Boys Town in two and a half hours? Is that you said it's 60 miles from where?
It's 60 miles from New Maryland, what I remember, because it's 100 miles to the camp.
Okay, we're not hitting New Maryland. We're going straight across the head pond.
Yeah, so all you're doing that trail. You're not going up through Bluebird and hitting the. Okay.
Well, I don't know. We're going for miles.
Yeah.
Bluebird, it's junk in here. No, we can't go up through here. This trail's closed.
Oh, it
on
is?
the airstrip.
Oh,
It's
okay.
junk. It's passable, but it's junk.
Okay.
So that's what we don't want.
Is it red then in the
Well,
app or?
it's not. This ain't online, son.
Oh, okay.
So that's. I mean, we're gonna have to go over into Durham. That's a fast trail through Zealand, is it not?
It's real bad.
Yeah. Anyway, 2:30 from here. 2.5 hours. You say 60 miles to the Irving. So
From the Irving to the or
so 60 miles. How fast?
Fast as
No, how fast can you do it from the Irving, from your house to Boys Town?
it's 2 hours, I think. And it's like 45 minutes into the camp, I think, from the.
2 hours. So
Yeah, I think so.
2:30 is pretty realistic. Because
Right,
we're
right.
half an hour. We can be near the head pond in half an hour from here if we cram on it. However,
I'm trying to remember if it's 60 miles from the Peniac or if it's 60 miles from the parents.
anyway, next stop.
Peniac.
We got 3 a.m. at Blackville
Yep.
for fuel. These numbers are.
That's going to be a stretch.
What do you mean for fuel?
3 a.m. to Blackville.
We're fast.
Gonna have to be.
We have to be. Yeah. Because these numbers are getting, like, then I got a 5 a.m. in Serpentine. Right? So 2 hours from Blackfield to Serpentine.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
100 miles, 50
Oh,
mile an hour.
Yeah.
We could probably run 70,
Yep.
75.
Yeah. Yeah. You can even run. Yeah.
And then we're going to skip over through Rogers Lake as our next stop because we don't know if we can make it from Serpentine to Bathurst.
We did it.
We did it?
We did it on the way back from Eel River last year in the middle of the night.
From Bathurst? Or from Eel River? We made it from Eel River to Serpentine, which is up here. That's a different route. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, we didn't need that much fuel though.
Anyway, he's going to open for us at 6 a.m. He's going to be
Perfect.
tracked, and he's going to get a phone call before we get there. So,
Yeah.
so is Alir. Alir doesn't know about this yet,
Oh,
but he'll be awake.
tomorrow.
We'll
See if
buzz
you get
him.
hold of
I'll
him.
buzz
Yeah.
him tonight even.
You can fuel yourself and leave them cash.
Really? Anyway, we'll get him on board. So then, stop number 5. So 7:30 in Bathurst, it's Beresford.
Beresford.
There's an Ultramar there. So 7:30. So that's 7.5 hours to get there. Well, Danny and I did this almost exact trip. We left at 6 in the morning and we were in Bathurst fueling up at before noon. So that's 6 hours.
Yeah. So you might be, if everything goes well, you could possibly be ahead of schedule.
Well, we could. Well, I gotta check
Possibly.
and see when they open.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's 6.
Yeah.
All right. So see, I put these numbers 7:30, and I'll be like, if we get there before 7:30, we'll feel good about ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, then next stop, we go through Island Lake. We don't stop until we get to Eel River Crossing. There's that little gas station, that Esso at the corner.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
we're
right
gonna
in the
gas.
corner of the trail.
Yeah.
The trail goes right into it.
So we'll gas up there, and we'll burn her down to 17. That rail bed. Sometimes that's beat, all the pieces, but hopefully
It's gonna be super nice going through there in the morning though.
Yeah, should be. It's narrow, and no one will be on the trails. It'll be first thing in the morning.
It's like a small rail bed.
So then we got 12 to 1 at Ristigoo Chalets. That's right on the trail.
Yeah.
So they'll be open.
Yeah.
We'll be able to grab some fuel there. And then we got to go over through Moose Valley. We're skipping Moose Valley. We should be able to make it all the way to Green River, what do they call it? Riviere de Ver.
Yeah.
And there's an Ultramar there, 3 to 4. So I'll get putting these times in. And then Mount Carlton, they close at 8 for fuel. Danny called them today.
Yeah.
We have to put this loop in because we need the miles,
Yeah,
right? So we're
exactly.
scooting back down around here, and then we're all the way back down Plaster Rock, fueling up at Perth Andover 8:30 to 9. So I'm putting these numbers on, and they're later than what I think because I know we're going to be there earlier. But by the time I get down into Canterbury, which is the next stop, they close at 9, so we have to have a fuel drop there. We're not going to
Yeah.
be there before 9.
Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah.
And it says estimated 10:30 to 11. Well, we still got 150 miles to do
Yeah.
in an hour. Not going to happen,
No.
right? So
These trails through here are
twisty.
40 to 45 mile an hour if you're giving her.
Oh yeah. Thing is,
I was doing 30 to 30, 40.
We can do 45, but when we're fresh, we're not fresh.
Yeah.
We're spent. We're
Yeah.
holding on. We have nothing left. We're
Yeah.
like, you know, it's not even like it's gonna feel like it's a dream.
Yeah.
It
It'll be
is.
fog, haze.
Yeah. So Danny was talking about cruising through Macadam down through,
To St. George or St. Stephen?
yeah, and come up by McDougal Lake,
But,
but apparently they're not crossing the Macadavic.
oh, really?
We checked with Scott Slip tonight, and he said no one's crossing it because you can just burn her down through here and then come
Yeah.
up 32 over Howard Mountain back in.
Yeah.
And then we could call it a day there. So anyway, the original plan was hit Macadam, hit the Trail 32 over to Mad's truck stop.
Yeah.
We don't need fuel. We're just going to go through there.
Yeah.
And it is twisty,
Yeah.
and it's it's technical. It's almost like
Yeah.
we should have done this first.
Yeah.
If we get anything left, we'll use it there. Then we'll be almost home. We'll be on Walter Moore Piston Alley.
Yeah.
Right here. And if we don't have the miles, because when you put this in the computer on the iSnow or on the
Yeah.
Federation site,
Yeah.
and you plan your trip, it comes up short.
Oh.
But most of the time when we do it, we have more miles on than what we thought.
Okay.
Right? Like it's supposed to be, I don't know, 120 miles to Grand Falls. Grand Falls somehow you got 150 miles on.
Yeah.
On a GPS.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so if that happens, we will swing back up towards the New Maryland and we'll do the loop.
Yeah.
We're going to call it the Trail 44, the Charters Trail. Doug and Justin have been hating on everyone who even speaks of this trail.
He's made a
Matt,
mess.
That will knock the stuffing out of us,
Yeah.
right? If it's like what
Yeah.
it has been.
Yeah.
But if you hit it fast, it's not bad. But still,
Yeah.
I'll just get shaken
Yeah.
off the sled,
Yeah.
and I'll just fall off, and it'll just keep going. As long as the sled completes the trip.
Exactly.
So we do that loop, and according to the maps, we still don't have the 1,000 miles in, and we got to have that done by midnight.
Yeah.
So these numbers are too late.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is not the moving average, the overall average. When I
Yeah.
start that time when we leave here tomorrow night,
Yeah.
that's what matters.
Yeah.
So we should be able to see that number, and we'll know where we're at.
Yeah.
We will have to keep in mind that this trail is going to be slower, but as long as we keep our average up,
If you can make your time up on the rail beds, because you can
we're going to
travel,
be so fresh
Yeah.
in this, right?
you can run 70, 75 the whole time up through there.
So we come into Tracy, and then we are going to do the loop if we have to, and then we will do, if we have to do the second loop out through the pole plant trail,
Yeah.
that shared
Yeah.
ATV trail.
Yeah.
We'll go and do that, and
Yeah.
that'll get us. That'll finish it. It should. Now we're gonna have to fuel up in New Maryland.
Yes,
if
we
we
will.
if we get here, we're gonna have to fuel up in New Maryland. But you can fuel up in New Maryland so fast. You can roll
Yeah.
in, pay at the pump.
Yep.
Don't even take your helmet off.
Exactly.
Put it in the wind. And I don't mind if I accidentally steal fuel from them because I'll just go back tomorrow and pay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Do you know how far it is from Canterbury over to New Maryland?
it's under 100 miles.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just went from Macadam to Maryland.
New Maryland is 60 miles from
Oh, and from Canterbury to
Macadam.
yeah, it's like less than 30.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's rail beds fast.
Oh, nice.
So I remember Greg Cahy was going on about how nice that trail was. So
Yeah.
I haven't been on it this year. I hear a weasel crying.